Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Finally, I'm doing this right. A big shout out to my friends and family. Do you understand what that is about? Yes, I'm supposed to have done this like way back, but it's good to be here finally, right? All right. So, what's this about? I'm going to be. I'm trying to link my blog, my podcast, and this, and just create a message around this. It's just us chatting and having a great time and keeping it real. All right. I love to write, but at the same time, I just like to see what I write. This is going to be a very interesting period. It's going to be an interesting journey. I would just encourage us to send your feedback, send your comments, and let's treat things. I will try and treat our comments and feedback into subsequent videos and everything like that. So, what are we doing today? The first of, so it's 2016. Happy New Year again and Happy New Month. All right, so I wrote something some days ago on my blog which I think you should check on www.talktomissy.wordpress.com. All right, it's called 2016 Starter Pack. I just thought about it. You go for this course or you enroll in this school or a boot camp or something. They have this starter pack they give to you, something that just shows you what the event is about or what the course is about, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and everything like that. And I think it's a great year. In fact, this I believe this is the year many of us have been waiting for, and I hope you're one of those people. And then we should have certain things we should look out for this year, certain things we should be part of us this year. And what I've decided to do is to pick each of the items on that starter pack and just talk about it as much as I can. And the first one today, the very first thing I'm talking about is celebrate yourself. Yes, the gift of you. Celebrate the gift of you. So I'm going to start by putting my hands together for you. Yes, that's to say, I celebrate the gift of you. It's very, very important for us to do that this year because this year is a great year. A lot of people will emerge. We see a lot of successes around us. There will be eruption of great things and exploit. All right, that if you have not gotten to the point where you celebrate yourself, you appreciate your giftings, and you're thankful for where you are, you might get easily intimidated by these successes around you. So that's what I'm saying. You must learn to celebrate yourself. All right. If looking around is not doing you any good, then don't. In fact, we're not supposed to look around except we're learning or trying to get information about our environment. But you know what? Stay focused on your business. I mean, focus on your gain. Focus on that thing God has created you for. Because guess what? We all have different paths. So it's not we're never created to use other people's lives as yardstick for our own lives. Yes, we can take learnings because principles are key. We can take learning, see things they've done. Of course, it's just wise to listen to someone that's gone ahead of you and you can see the results, proofs. You can see things speaking for themselves. It's good to take learnings, but never get to the point where you begin to doubt the gift God has put inside of you. What am I saying? If you don't celebrate yourself, you will despise your gift. You start to wish you had something else. You think what you have is not enough to bring you forth. You want to be like every other person but you. And that's wrong. There's a time in my life I actually wish I don't know if you remember there was this time that there was this craze about bead making and then it went to makeup and now everywhere different thing, fashion, blah blah, and the rest of it. And people like me, I mean, I don't have left all those things. I'm just a service person. This is what I've always done for over 10 years. I mean, since when I was born, all right, I've always done this. Ask questions, engage people. I love strategy. I love, presenting. I love this. I love writing and coming up with ideas and all. This is me. All right. So God had to teach me and is still teaching me to appreciate my gifts because from it I will sit before kings and not men. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you identify that gift and begin to appreciate God for it. Because the more you appreciate the gift, the more you celebrate yourself, the more you appreciate the gift, the more you appreciate the gift, the more it grows, the more it expands. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yes, another reason why we find it difficult to celebrate ourselves is because of what society as is calling success, the way society has defined success for us. So now success is you have a new car, success is you have that great job, you're married, you have kids, your name is on Forbes list, you have this great event and the whole world is there. In fact, now success is now I think people now term followership on social media as success. Can you imagine? And then there you are doing what God has called you to do. Maybe you're not on social media, you're new on social media, you have 2 followers and you want to die. That's so wrong. Or maybe you put up something and then just 2 people like it and you're like, oh my god. And then you see people doing other things or you just no, please just stop it. Let us learn to celebrate ourselves and let's redefine success. Maybe success also means the times where there is no money and then God see you through. Maybe success also means the time where there's nothing, you are broken, battered, and you instead of giving up, you still fight. Maybe that's success. Maybe success is those times where you have the right to sleep around, but you choose, you know what, I'm gonna stay through to my dream. I will not compromise. Maybe success is for every time you have the right to hate people because of what has been done to you. You choose to love them. Maybe that is success. Maybe that is our new definition of success. What am I saying? Let us appreciate and celebrate ourselves all through the processes we go through. For every time you don't give up, celebrate yourself. For every time you go through stuff and then you are not dead, celebrate yourself. It's very, very important because we need to learn to do this. Let me give another analogy. Imagine the body. It's like saying the ant saying to the eyes, "You're not important." That's wrong. For a long time in my life, I struggle with ulcer and it's terrible. And that's just because me, I feel every other thing is important, but see this matter of food, I eat when I want to. I choose what I want to and how I want to because I felt maybe it's all right, But then when it starts, you will go on your knees and have to beg God to have mercy on me. What am I saying? There's some of us that because at times we cannot overlook organs that we do not see. For some of us are more visible than others, but that doesn't mean those that are visible are more important than you. No, it's not. Just know your place. There's something in branding that's called know your place, and you are there and create your create your brand around your place. Do you understand what I'm saying? So know your place and stay there and celebrate your processes. Now, another example is there was time God said to me, all the it's like saying all the planes in the world to come together and fly. It's not possible. That would be a disaster. All the planes in the world flying at the same time, heading towards the same destination. Come on, it's going to be terrible. So what happens? Their schedules, their timing. This one will go first. This one will wait. At times they will stall you because of weather. So that's what's happening to us when we go through our own processes. All right, you have been called to do something. Keep doing it. Stop looking around. Focus on your game. Learn from people. Celebrate. Say after me, I am to complete and not compete. Competition, as good as business world will teach us, all right, can drive you to do certain things that are not right. As a child of God, you are to complete, not compete. All right. So what am I saying? Know where you are, know your timing, celebrate yourself. It is very important. All right. Even if people are doing other things you wish to do, learn from it. But because it's you, there'll be something that will make it different when you do it because it is you. Do you understand? So do what God has called you to do. Focus on what you're doing and don't despise days of little beginning. I'm saying this because it's very, very important because a lot of things is going to happen this year. Great people will rise. I mean, there'll be emergence of great stars and everything. Look at the sky. It's not just one star that is there. We have stars there. All right, and nobody is disturbing anybody. All right, so focus on your business, focus on what God has going to call you to do, and celebrate yourself. All right, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror. Do this great assignment. Look at yourself in the mirror and celebrate the person you see. The way you will celebrate that big role model you admire so much. Celebrate yourself. Identify the right people around you. And those times you feel very low, discouraged because look at nothing is happening in your life. Remember, maybe there's just weather issues that is causing the delay. God is trying to clear the weather before He launches you. Do you understand? Bottom line is we're the light of the world, we're the salt of the earth, and God will never judge you based on what others are doing. He will judge you based on what He has given to you. So do your best part time to maximize what God has given to you. Don't use anybody or anyone as a yardstick. Let's learn from principles, but please focus on your business. If you live that kind of life, and you know that man, everything is working together for your good. It's just a matter of time. You arrive. In fact, like someone said, you might never arrive till we get to heaven because guess what? We keep evolving over time. So please, I want us to do this again. I celebrate the gift of you. I admire you so much. I appreciate you. There are things you can do that I can do. There are things I can do some people can do. Guess what? We are all part of the big picture. So let us celebrate ourselves. Don't wake up. Don't let the day end without you looking up and saying, I thank God for the gift of Emisi because I know Emisi is a blessing. That will help you keep yourself together. That will calm your nerves and erase unnecessary anxiety and erase unnecessary I want to be like, look at this person. No, stop all that. Look within and celebrate yourself. Don't despise your gift. I love you. And of course, you can reach me on Instagram at Talk to Missy, or you send me a mail at talktomissy@gmail.com. Let me hear from you and we'll know what we'll do in the next video. I love you so much and I appreciate the gift of you. Bye.